Rosenberg is here. Is that correct? Yeah, I see your face. I know you're here.
I'm here. Hello.
Councilmember Swope. Councilmember Taylor. Councilmember Vercher. I do not see any of them, but we've got a 4 constitutes a quorum, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. For Metro Nashville Network, we will go live in 10 seconds. So I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So I will need a motion for this pursuant to the Governor Lee's executive order number 16 regarding electronic meetings as extended by executive order number 34. I will need someone to make a motion that this committee meeting agenda constitutes essential business of the Metropolitan Council and that the meeting electronically is necessary to protect the health, safety, and welfare of Tennesseans in light of the COVID-19 outbreak. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
And a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. The Public Safety, Beer, and Regulated Beverages Committee of the Metro Nashville Council is now in session under those rules. So we will begin with Resolution RS 2020-255. Vercher is the sponsor. I do not have a letter. I don't see Councilman Vercher present. Requests various Metro government departments and agencies to provide a comprehensive assessment of the capacity to deliver public services to the Antioch area of Davidson County. Let's see, I'll give Councilmember Vercher. Are you with us? I've not heard from her. I texted her a moment ago and hadn't heard. So we'll kick this to the heel for now and move on and try one more time before we end. We'll now move to RS 2020-321. Mendez and Pulley, the sponsor, approves a contract between the Tennessee Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services and the Metro Nashville Fire Department, authorizing the state to pay the Metro government for emergency transportation services. I'm one of the sponsors. Councilmember Mendez has submitted a letter to approve. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Any questions or discussion? All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? I hear no opposition, so recommended for approval. Now we'll move to RS 2020-322. Mendez, Pulley, and Hancock sponsors. There is a letter to approve. This approves an application for a port security grant from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security to the Office of Emergency Management to protect maritime critical infrastructure, support overall port resilience, and recovery capabilities. Do I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
All right. Is there any discussion? All right. For clarity, this is a grant that deals with port security. The fire department and the police department are involved in this. This is an application for that grant and slightly less than $1 million. There is about a $250,000 local match that's already in the police department's budget, and this deals with equipment, training, and these kinds of things that deal with our port security through all the waterways at Priest Lake and the river and so forth. So just for clarity, that's what that's for. So any discussion? Welcome, Councilmember Roberts. With that said, all in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. RS 2020-323, Mendez, Pulley, and Hancock sponsors approves an application for a bulletproof vest grant from the United States Department of Justice to the Metro Nashville Police Department to purchase bulletproof vests for law enforcement personnel. There is a letter to approve from the budget chair. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, no discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Any opposed? Without any opposition, motion passes. Is Council Member Vercher present? I do not have a letter from Council Member Vercher, so that's the only thing left we have on our agenda is RS 2020-255. So we will just hold that item as deferred by rule without objection. All right, any other business before we adjourn?
Mr. Chairman, this is Councilman Nash. I noticed that the Public Works Committee had recommended indefinite deferral of 255. I don't know if that was something we might want to also contemplate.
Well, without her here, I think we will defer this by rule, and the indefinite deferral may rule the day on the floor. So I don't know that we can do that without her here, but so I think we can just rule this deferred by rule and let them defer it indefinitely on the floor.
10-4.
All right, appreciate that. Any other business? All right, thank you all for your attendance. We are now adjourned.